Coming up on Coastin' Through Asia, it's day one at Tokyo DisneySea, one of the best theme parks in the entire world.
I can't believe I'm here.
It looks so different than any other Disney park I've ever walked into.
Everything is just so well done and so detailed.
We'll do some world-class dark rides.
The animatronic is one of the best that I've seen in person that Disney's built.
And it was really scary. Like, that was a very unsettling theme.
Speechless. Probably my favorite ride so far.
But unfortunately for us, every single person in Japan also decided to go that day.
They're currently listed at 130 minutes.
From right there, it's 2 hours.
This is just a reminder that everyone in this line is waiting for an Intamin manufactured Pinfari layout.
And it's all coming up next.
Good morning, everyone, from the front entrance of Tokyo DisneySea. I think we both can agree this is our most anticipated stop of Coastin' Through Asia. Like, holy crap, guys, this park is like insane. I'm so excited to be back, and it's your first ever time. We took the monorail over from the Tokyo Disneyland Hotel, which is just a quick 2-stop thing. You actually do have to use your Suica card to tap on and tap off.
Yeah, how weird do you have to pay to use the monorail? But I guess it's not like a Disney. Maybe the Disney doesn't own it, I don't know.
As you can see, it is very, very crowded. There's a lot of people here.
DisneySea.
Because Fantasy Springs just opened a few months ago, this park is even more popular than it was before. And so we are here just like a few minutes after park open, and it is just packed.
Well, yeah, we stayed at the Disneyland Hotel, and we had a big buffet breakfast to enjoy, so we got here a little late because we were chowing down.
We are able to enter Fantasy Springs as many times as we want, and we have priority access to skip the lines, which is pretty much not possible unless you have a vacation package. This is a virtual queue system, and even once you're in the land, there's no guarantee that you can ride any of the rides.
Yeah, it's incredibly difficult to do like this new area, and I feel like anytime Disney has a new attraction, it's always kind of a pain in the butt, which I get they're trying to do crowd control because they're so popular, but like still it's annoying.
Yeah, it is a huge ordeal, so we didn't want to take any chances, which is why we splurged so that we could stay on site so that we would have those benefits. In addition to that, we also are able to skip the line for some other attractions in the park. We have a skip line set up for Journey to the Center of the Earth. We have free drinks all day. We have a free gift that we can pick up from the gift shop. So like, it's really quite a nice setup that they have.
It is very nice, and I'm very excited, and it's so hot again. Yesterday was a little cloudy, so it wasn't as bad, but now I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, all these people are really onto something. Like, everyone here has umbrellas because it's so sunny, and it just makes sense. So there's the monorail station, and here we are inside DisneySea. No, please stop. What do you think, man? You ever think you'd come here?
No, I didn't. I mean, maybe one day, but just to actually be here, as much as I've heard about it over the years, I mean, this is insane. I can't believe I'm here. And honestly, I've been so spoiler-free over the years. Any hype about this place has come from you, and I trust your opinion very much. So.
Because I'm not like, I like Disney, but like, I really like this park.
Which meant like, oh my god, this park must be that good.
This globe is wildly impressive, and the longer you look at it, the crazier it looks. You have actual water streaming down the sides of it. Like, that's a level of detail they did not have to do, but they did it anyways.
Easily one of the best park reveals ever. You just go through the arch, and boom, you're transported to this beautiful landscape that just, it's so realistic. Oh my God.
Get a sensor ready. Are you me? Look at that, man.
Volcano Bay looks different.
So last time I was here, you could not see Mount Prometheus because it was covered in scaffolding. They were doing a huge refurb on the front of it. So that big reveal was like nothing. It just looked like it was under construction. It looked terrible. And so seeing that for my first time too is so nuts.
This doesn't look like a Disney park at all. It looks so different than any other Disney park I've ever walked into.
I would say it's giving a bit kind of like Universal Island of Adventure vibes right when you walk in because of the architecture and everything.
This is just
She's
such a
right.
different vibe than any other Disney park. Like usually they're a little more like obviously the theming is incredible, but they're very like rooted in the Disney universe, right? Where it's got like almost like a whimsical vibe. This is like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's very real.
Yeah, it's like a real place.
Yeah.
They did a great job with the colors and just the texture and everything.
It's insane. It's beautiful. This volcano, I'm seeing this before I actually do Volcano Bay. How silly is that?
I didn't know that was an actual ride. That's Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Yeah, there's a ride in there.
What the... I'll censor myself. Bleep. Oh my God. What?
Not the sensor, so I don't have to put in one later.
There you go. I'm always looking out for you, buddy.
Okay, so you're telling me that that's the hotel initially that you wanted to stay at?
This is a hotel.
That?
This is a hotel.
Okay. Shut up.
So that's a view for like out of rooms.
Yes, that's what I initially wanted for us to stay.
Okay, now I understand completely.
That's why I said, remember I was like, okay, well, the Disneyland Hotel is the one that's left. And you're like, I can't believe this is what was left. I'm like, have you seen the others?
That means it's a classic we need to go back place.
2027, New Space Mountain.
Yeah, there you go.
This is really cool because the rock work continues throughout the entire hallway. The lights, it kind of looks like we're in a mine with the way they have it set up. I just love how the theming carries on. I mean, I'm not surprised that it does, but
I'm
just to
pretty
see
sure the
it.
theming will carry on all day.
It's nice to see.
This is the line for a journey to the center of the earth, but we get to skip it.
Yeah, so one of the things with the vacation package is you get to pre-select. Like, today was 2 rides, yesterday we got to pick 3. So we picked Journey to the Center of the Earth and Tower of Terror, which those are like some of the longest lines in the park, so.
Yep. I don't know what the wait time is for this right now, but it's long.
I don't want to know.
It's also at the front of the park. It's early. People are just like going here and they're like, yeah, let's do this first. And I don't blame them because that's literally what we're doing right now. Wow. Yep, I am really glad that we pre-reserved this ride. So we are currently up here and we're about to go all the way down there in these elevators. Not really, but you know, that's theming.
No.
I really like how warm it is in here because it really matches it thematically.
Really? I wish it was air conditioned.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All right, here we go. Into the center of the earth. This is so bizarre. Uh-oh.
We just got off Journey to the Center of the Earth. You were mostly spoiler-free, so...
No, entirely. Well, I knew that it was like the test track ride system.
Yeah,
but that was
exactly.
it.
Yeah, so mostly.
Yeah.
So what'd you think?
Oh, it was awesome. It was so weird. And like one of the things, the biggest complaints that I've had with like the Orlando and just the US parks in general with Disney is that I miss like original ideas and stuff, and like stuff that's not necessarily tied to a Disney IP. Is
Yeah.
this a Disney IP?
No, this is Jules Verne. Like
That's
this
what I
is
thought.
yeah. So it's not a big Disney animated movie that
Yeah.
we know, right? Like yeah,
It's
there
just
is a
unique.
book, but like I don't know, it's different, right?
Yeah, it's very different.
I think the set pieces for this thing are incredible. All the different creatures is amazing. My one gripe is I wish that after the drop and you do the turn, I wish there was like a little bit more, like a longer, fast-paced section, because I love the long build-up and like then rising up the top. Like you feel yourself as ascending after you've been descending for so long, and then dropping off is so sick. It feels like it should just carry that momentum a little bit longer, and
Yeah.
it doesn't. That's my only complaint about it. But
That's fair.
like, because all the other rides at this park, I remember being pretty long experiences, and I don't know how Fantasy Springs is, but I imagine that'll be the same way. And this is probably the one ride in the park that's on the shorter side. I mean, it has such a good build-up. It just needs a little bit more to have like that great climax, right? Like just
Yeah.
to end things off.
Speechless. That ride is a masterpiece. What I really like about it is that most of the ride is all practical set pieces, and there's little to no screen, so it actually feels like you're interacting with the environment around you. And shooting out of the top of the volcano on a ride vehicle like Test Track, like the same ride vehicle, and getting a little bit of airtime, just it's insane. From speeding up in total darkness to going out of the volcano to the effects. Probably my favorite ride so far. It was amazing.
Just the scale of it from the exterior and that the interior matches it is unreal. I was spoiler free, didn't know what to expect. It's essentially a test track like ride system. So like taking those turns in complete darkness and then just coming outside. It's wild.
The animatronic is one of the best that I've seen in person that Disney's built. I mean, I knew a little bit more about this ride than some of the other people in our group who don't like spoilers. And I've known about that animatronic, and I really want to see it. And it's towering. At least it looks like it's huge from your ride vehicle, and it's so fluid with its motions, kind of like what the Yeti's supposed to do at Animal Kingdom. It is insane.
How weird is this seating setup?
This is so odd.
We're facing away from each other in like a little pod. Yeah, look, there they go.
全く未知の深海に迷い込んでしまったようです。神秘に満ちたこの海には高度な進化を遂げた知的生命体が存在するかもしれん。諸君の任務はその謎を解き明かすことだ。マニュアルサーチライト点灯準備完了。よろしい。潜水艇の仕事。最新。慎重。諸君の発見が人類に新たな知識を。
Wow. That's so cool.
ダメです。間もなく警戒しています。よろしい。ゆっくりと浮上させる。
Whoa.
このままでは潜水レベルで通過させるのだ。捕まえている。
Wow.
動きません。電圧を上げて撃退しろ。
That's so cool.
That was so good.
For like the first like 30 seconds, I thought we were really underwater.
No, that's why it's so cool.
I know.
It's such a good effect.
I thought we were underwater the whole time until someone said something, and you can actually see like the water in between the two panes of glass. That was done really well.
It's all trickery. Like they make all the creatures and everything just like look like they're floating, but they're not.
Wait, but the one at Disneyland, like the one with Nemo, that one actually went underwater.
Yeah, you're underwater.
Okay.
That's what I thought this was the whole time. No, not even close. Not even close. That was so genius.
That's not the one. So they have a little bun with nothing in it, but it's shaped like Mickey Mouse's glove.
So
it
you
had
got
to be
it.
purchased.
Wow.
But here's the thing. I justified it by saying I could put some rice and stuff in it. But it can clap too, look.
Wow. Well, anyways, we got fried chicken, and we got rice, and more fried chicken. No? What is that?
This is shrimp and chili sauce.
How
Oh.
spicy is
And
it?
more fried
We
rice.
got more
Try it.
rice. Yeah, yeah. Looks good. This rice is fantastic.
Gorgeous. Other than like, okay, I see a little tiny Mickey over there. It feels like we're in a totally different, like, independently owned, just insane park.
Yeah, it's the least Disney of the Disney parks.
Yeah.
You see Indy over there?
I can't wait. When we rode it at Disneyland, it was like not even half working. Like
It was
half
very
the-
broken.
And that was still my favorite ride in the park. And this one is apparently better. That's the only ride I've seen a POV of for like the entire resort.
Ooh.
So I know what to expect.
Now,
but
do you think that's your most anticipated?
that's hard? But Indy is. That's my guy.
That's your guy.
That's my guy. So I don't know. I just can't get over the fact that like this was supposed to be the second gate for Disneyland.
Isn't
Like,
that
that's-
so sad?
Like that's just the most depressing thing ever. We went from this to
California
screwing it.
Adventure. And welcome to our next immersive themed area. This is like all Arabian themed.
We're back in Morocco.
We are back in
I was
Morocco,
gonna say, I
right?
feel like we're literally back. Like, that's insane.
It's pretty cool. It's very detailed.
Very spot on.
Yeah.
They even got the temperature right, too.
They got the temperature right, he says. This section of the land reminds me a lot of the marketplace part of Galaxy's Edge. Like everything. Feel that?
Definitely feel that. Get a little bit of Morocco and Epcot. I know that this is a little more whimsical, a little more fantasy, but just the style of the architecture and the soundtrack's kind of bringing me there.
I know we keep saying that like every land here is beautiful, but like that one really is. They just nailed it. And welcome to the biggest L of our visit here to DisneySea, and that is that Sinbad's Storybook Voyage is closed for refurbishment, which sucks because this is the one ride I didn't get to do last time I was here, 5 years ago, because it was closed for refurbishment. So second time is not the charm. We'll try again on the third. Okay, so the last time I was here, there was a big work wall right here. That's because that was blocking the access into Fantasy Springs. This is so wide open right now. That is crazy. Yeah, here you go. Entrance to Fantasy Springs is currently limited by those who have a standby pass, premier access, a day passport, or you're staying at a hotel on site. So what you just saw there is an awesome montage from the past couple hours that we've been spending in Fantasy Springs. And it is unbelievable. We already have a full video up on YouTube for you guys to see of the different attractions, all the hidden details. Please go watch it because it is unbelievable.
It's basically like its own park. Like, you can spend all day there. So it deserves its own video.
Yeah, so now we're gonna head back into the main park and we're gonna go check out some other attractions. I think we should head towards like Tower of Terror and some of the stuff up front.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what this huge line is in front of me. What it is
Raging
for.
Spirits.
I think that is
This is for Raging Spirits?
maybe. It could be. Or the line again to Fantasy Springs. I don't know.
No, it's not for Fantasy
It's not?
Springs.
Uh-oh. This is just a reminder that everyone in this line is waiting for an Intamin manufactured Penfari layout.
From right there, it's 2 hours. So I don't know how long it is when you add all that.
Can we also take a look at 120 is like the least amount of time on that dial? Like the max is 260. It's right now at the minimum 120.
Lost River Delta is a 15-minute wait, so we're gonna take the boat over towards the front of the park. Get some amazing golden hour views. How was your boat ride?
It was awesome. I realized how much of this park we still have to see, and I'm overwhelmed.
Correct.
Okay.
That,
That's
ditto.
feeling- yeah, same.
It's beautiful. Absolutely amazing.
We turned a corner and what a reveal of Tower of Terror. And golden hour lighting, it looks beautiful.
That is beautiful. That is insane.
Heck
I love
yeah.
it. Wow.
Are you ready to have Tower of Terror completion?
Oh heavens, actually I am very excited. I've heard that the storyline is a bit different from the other one, so I'm really excited to see how they incorporate not having the Twilight Zone in a ride system like this. So I'm excited. This is gonna be interesting.
And this is one of the attractions that we were able to skip the line for, which is great because it's currently listed at 130 minutes. That is a big NO. Little different than what we're used to, huh? Very, very
Really,
cool.
really awesome, actually.
Uh-huh. No, this Tower of Terror is very, very well themed.
The one at our home park is meant to look way more like dusty and abandoned.
Yes.
This one's still, I mean, there's dead flowers in the middle, but for the most part, well, except that doesn't look great.
That, you know, that looks like the elevator. That's looking a little busted. We probably...
That's not an elevator, that's a elevator.
We should not go in the elevator. Something could happen.
You're right.
Ready, guys? Here we go.
No, adios.
Is this Revenge of the Mummy? Guys, the curse. It's real.
Where'd it go? Where did it go?
Where'd it go?
It had to go somewhere, presumably.
It gone.
It didn't go to the Twilight Zone.
We all just rode Tower of Terror. For me, Sarah, and Matt, that was the last Tower of Terror we needed.
Wait, it was?
Yeah, Tyler still got one more. But yeah, you have Tower completion.
We have Tower. Oh my god, I didn't know that.
I really feel left out.
I guess you gotta go back to Paris.
Well, you have time to go back.
So, what did you guys think of your first time at Hotel Hightower?
That was really, really cool. The pre-show, that was like mind-blowing, which we already acknowledged that.
Yeah.
I I will always favor the Orlando one above all of the others because it is the one that is the most surprising because it exits the elevator shaft and like goes through like a dark ride course.
It's the only one that does it.
That will always be my favorite, and I just love the Twilight Zone vibe and everything like that. Like it just sets a very particular mood that like you can't get in anything else.
But this one's still kind of spooky with that tiki statue.
Exactly. I was gonna say, but that is still absolutely awesome. I loved it. I thought it was really cool.
I'm going to piggyback off of Sarah. I think that the Orlando one will always be my favorite, but I think the story that they go with on this Tower of Terror is definitely a lot darker and a lot scarier than the other ones. And just having that creepy doll, I don't know, I don't like dolls. That was really weird.
It's not a doll, it's an artifact.
Yeah, you know. But yeah, creepy and really well done.
Yeah. Tower one's the GOAT. I will always say it's my favorite. But again, I had no idea what it was about. I knew it was an original theme. I kind of like how it wasn't the Twilight Zone. I like how they did something different here. And it was really scary. Like, that was a very unsettling theme. And it sucks that we weren't, like, kind of able to understand the story in the pre-show and everything, like, with, like, the dialogue. But everything is visually just very encapsulating.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
The rundown is guy finds artifact in jungle, brings artifact back, and he doesn't like it.
You can totally understand it without like understanding like what they're saying.
Also, side note, the drop sequence, fire.
It was a really good cycle.
It was very good cycle.
Tamer than all the other ones, I would say. Especially with the over-the-shoulder seatbelt. That's really interesting.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest downside I would say about it. It definitely is the tamest of the four.
At the beginning of the initial drop sequence, it kind of brought you up to the top and it let you see out, which was unique because on all the other towers, it's kind of you go and then you just start.
I want to say that's how the California tower was before they changed it.
Yeah,
I haven't done Paris, but I think that might be how it was.
This one it was kind of like you saw the guy get possessed and then the doll turns to you, or like the elevator gets possessed and he takes you all the way up and then it starts right there.
It's the fact that there's a fake volcano literally within the same view of the real one.
That's the thing.
I've never seen it before. Like, that is so cool that we can see it from Tokyo Disney.
Hang on, I saw it before you.
Yeah.
When you've been to Japan before?
Listen, bad weather.
I saw it first, all right?
But I still saw it before Taylor.
You see it from the top of Tower of Terror?
He saw it from over there. He was like, I think that might be Mount Fuji. And I was like, let me go get a closer look. And there it is.
Wow, that is so cool that you can just get a clean shot from here.
It's a big girl.
Big mountain. Hopefully we get closer views when we're at Fuji-Q, but honestly, I don't know. It'll depend on the weather. Yeah, it's a very clear day today.
Also, this barrier literally separates the park from the actual ocean. Like, that's the ocean right there. It's so cool, and it gives like really good sightline views because from most places in the park you can't see this, and so it looks like the cruise ship is just out at a port to go out to sea. Here's our first look at Aquatopia. Check this thing out. You think you'll ride it?
Absolutely not.
Raging Spirits looks so sick at night.
Shame about the ride.
Yeah, shame the ride isn't better.
That sign for like a bad roller coaster in the world.
Probably, yeah. So despite having an extremely long line, Raging Spirits does have a single rider line, and it is a very, very short wait, so we are not going to have to wait 90 minutes. We can just walk straight up to the merge point. Here we go, we are entering the temple. There's something very satisfying about bypassing all these people. I'm not gonna lie, I think this is gonna be kind of a sick night ride. It's gonna be a vibe.
So how is Raging Spirits?
Significantly better than Paris.
What'd you say, Dan?
It was smooth. I went on bracing myself, and they have so much padding on the restraints. It's like a pillow. So I went on, and I'm like, okay, it's a Pinfari layout. Like, it's got the old boxy Intamin trains. And I was like bracing myself. We're going through the first few elements, and I was like, what the heck? Smooth. It's literally a great family thrill coaster. Thought it was a ton of fun, and the theming with the flame effects and the mist and
Well, the
lighting.
theming is next level. It's
Phenomenal.
Amazing.
No, the theming is good. It's just really boring. That's my issue with it.
Yeah,
but it is.
well-
It's a lot more enjoyable than Paris is, for sure.
When you go like for that like kind of bank drop and then into the inversion, everything after that is really fun. But the beginning, yeah, I agree. It's kind of boring.
Yeah, snooze fest. I wish they had a much better roller coaster here. That's the one thing that DisneySea is lacking with this. They definitely need a better
Definitely need a high,
roller coaster.
Yeah, like a really good quality roller coaster.
One day, maybe. But I think they're a little focused on Space Mountain at the moment, which is understandable. That's going to be awesome. So here we are walking out of DisneySea after park close. Matt, how's your first day?
I have no words. This park is amazing in essentially like every way possible, from the theming to the architecture. Everything is just so well done and so detailed. Like we said in the beginning of the day, it does not even feel like a Disney park at all. It's, I don't even know. It's like Universal and Disney went together and just made
PortAventura.
Made PortAventura.
Yeah.
No, Fantasialand. Sorry, I'm tired.
So you had a good day then?
Yeah, I had an incredible day. Every part of my body hurts, but I'm kind of fine with it because look at that.
Oh yeah.
Like, you don't get this anywhere else. This is insane. I mean, I'm staring at Tower of Terror. It's phenomenal.
It was so good to be back. The park is even better than I remember. I love this place. I'm thrilled that we have a second day. Like, that makes me so happy.
I could not imagine doing this park in one day.
You can.
I was able to last night. I missed a couple things.
Did you see all of like the fun side pathways and?
Yeah, actually, it's just we spent so much time in Fantasy Springs, which
All
again,
right, that's fair.
go check out that video. That's where we did our last rides of the night, and it was insane. We got to see the land at night. It was so good.
I refuse to believe that any person could see everything at this park in a day.
That is valid. That is
Even
extremely
without
valid.
Fantasy Springs,
Yeah.
I feel like I could spend several days exploring little details of this place and
Exactly.
and eating at different restaurants and like everything.
I think that's the thing. If you wanted to knock out all the rides in a day, I guess you could
luck.
speed run it. But then you'd miss out on all the little details, the little pathways, and all the fun little activities that you can do throughout the entire park. And it's more enjoyable when you actually take your time and, you know, observe and
I could easily
everything.
do a week-long trip to just the Tokyo Disney Resort for
I
sure.
can do that. I can definitely see that, and just take your time doing the parks and just stopping and
Eating
looking
all
at
the different
everything.
places because the food is amazing. Even a burger was delicious.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
come on.
This property is unreal. It is a theme park like no other. Highly, highly recommend that everyone tries to visit at least at some point
God,
in your life.
prioritize.
Yes.
Tokyo DisneySea is on my list of like favorite theme parks ever, up there with Fantasialand.
Yes.
100%.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. So stay tuned for our day 2 vlog coming out very soon. We're gonna experience Indiana Jones. We're gonna do re-rides on stuff. Like it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I'm so excited. So yeah, thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
On the next episode of Coastin' Through Asia, it's our final day at the Tokyo Disney Resort, where we'll play catch-up on some of the rides that we missed.
One of my favorite dark rides of all time.
I had no idea what was going to happen, and I was not expecting that.
This was 10 out of 10. And really explore all the hidden gems of the park.
They hide their show buildings so well that you could easily not know that there are rides in there.
This is literally Tom Sawyer Island, but in a castle.
We've been doing this for like 20, 30 minutes now, and I still feel like we didn't even see everything.
Mother Nature, though, had other plans.
It is starting to rain kind of a lot. Oh my God! They just canceled the whole thing because of weather.
I would say a good evening, but it is most certainly not one.
And it's all coming up next.